Good morning, everybody. Wow, I sound like shit. I think those are the first words I've actually said all morning. Hi. Okay, so full disclosure. Hi, Ollie. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. I hope that you're well. So as a streamer, whenever I see a wall of text in chat, I need you to know that it activates my fight or flight instincts. I was so reflexively, I almost just 360 no scope banned you. Yeah, so this is a t-shirt that I got from a cider arcade, or a cidercade, if you will. So they're apples. With four, yes, yeah. So Ollie, we love you. I am glad I did not no scope you, but I need you to know. I heard the Metal Gear Solid alert sound in my brain, I was ready. The guns were loading. It's so nice to see you, though. I hope you're doing so well. I think Spidercade might be the worst word ever said in the history of the English language. I hate that so much. I hate that so much. Oh my God, Gorsby, you're right. I forgot that when we fought Zote, I was losing my voice, but wasn't willing to stop playing or something. Yeah, that tracks. That's me. Yeah, whatever a Spidercade is, Wolfbender, I'm not interested. If it's an arcade for spiders, I'm not the target demographic. If it's an arcade that involves spiders, I'm still not the target demographic. I think that type of business should be shut down. A couple of announcements. First of all, I want to thank everyone who came to our community game night yesterday for Lethal Company. It was a lot of fun. We got some good clips. One of them's already been posted, but I need to post the other two. They're pretty funny. It was nice. It was a fun time. Today, we will have movie night at 5 p.m. Pacific, which is usually an hour after we end stream. We might end stream a little bit early today. We'll see how we feel. And we'll be watching Men in Black, which is a good one. I think it's fun. I think it's a nice time, and I'm very excited to chill with all of you and do something lighthearted after Look Back, which we watched last week. Speaking of watching things, I was up until 3 a.m. watching the final act of Arcane Season 2. I don't regret it, and I wouldn't do it differently, but I am really tired, and I don't really feel like a person. My eyes feel like a separate thing than the rest of my body does. Arcane watchers, I have things I'd like to say to and with you when you're caught up. So if you're in chat and you're watching Arcane, I put a treatise in the show's channel on Discord. I got a lot of thoughts. I've got some opinions. I've got some feelings, and I would love to be able to talk about this with other people. So, yeah, a person in this economy, I don't think so. Oh, there's a joke I could make about this, and I can't make it to you, Ilias, because you won't understand it. You don't think it's funny. I'm funny. I need you to watch Arcane so I can prove to you that I'm funny. Oh, I throw my hands up in disgust. Proverbial door. So I've got not normal, not regular, not gonna be ordinary about this. I already think made me happy, made me smile. Oh yeah, Necrophist. That's why we were 20 minutes late to announcing stream. Because I woke up at 10:40, felt like death, stood in the shower for about 15 minutes, just standing. just letting the water hit me so I could feel something and hope that my face would de-swell a little bit, because I woke up really puffy this morning. And then sat down at my computer and just started to type. And when I finished, I was like, oh fuck, it's almost 11:30. I told you, I warned you. I have thoughts. Speaking of thoughts, for those of you who missed some of the announcements yesterday, I will summarize. We have welcomed a new moderator to the team, who is, of course, the level 99 skeleton. Now he has leveled up. He's now the level 100 skeleton, which I think is very fun. It's Darius. Good friend, good time. We have been accepted into the Fractal Creator Program. All of the PCs that I have owned have used Fractal cases. I think their hardware is really swell. And I'm really excited to be able to partner with them in like a more official capacity. I think that's really sick. So if you're looking for hardware for a build you want to upgrade or make anew, I highly recommend their stuff. I use their stuff. I have positive opinions on their stuff. Also, this is probably the biggest one. We published our first YouTube video this morning. And you may be saying, but Crow, you simulcast to YouTube, so this isn't your first video. And I say, no, my friend. Simulcasting is just, it's live. And I basically pretend YouTube doesn't exist for the live purpose. This is our very first edited video. I'm really excited about it. Hi, peeps. How are you? I'm very excited. It's pinned if you want to watch later. I probably should have thought, my goal was to like publish it earlier this morning and then talk about it. Then I was up until 3 a.m. watching Arcane, and then I woke up and I felt like ass, so that didn't happen, but better than nothing. So we do it now. We do it today. So if you want to watch that later, you can. There's also some new shorts and TikToks. Not gonna lie, I'm thinking about buying some wigs for Black Friday. This is not at all Arcane related, I swear. I won! Alyssa, can we get some love in chat for Alyssa, please? Also, for Francis and Amber, who snuck in their subs stealthily while we were on the starting screen. Thank you. Oh my God, Alyssa, it's almost... Oh my God, Alyssa, it's almost... Alyssa, do you have 1 more month to 4 years? Are there any hot beard princess? I'm so glad you asked. I would say there's no fewer than 3 hot sad dads in Arcane. 3 of them. One of them would actually be really well suited to you, I think. And it's too many years. It's too many. 3 hot dads. Yeah. And if you get into it, there might be like a 4th one in like a found fatherly role. But there's at least 3. And yeah, there's at least 3. And I think... No, I won't say that. I have to be very careful what I do and do not say on stream. I'm not going to spoil any details of Arcane for any of you. But suffice it to say, I think there's at least 3 hot sad dads. It needs to be like Panic at the Disco. It needs to be at least 3 exclamation mark. Hot sad dads. That's the name of my debut musical performance group. At least 3. Or we could put it in parentheses at the beginning. At least 3 hot sad dads. There's a lot of fun typography things you could do with this. Yeah, I'm imagining the logo in my head right now. In your area. Hot sad dad chatter. Install it from the App Store now. I only need access to your computer, like your camera and microphone and keychain, but I swear it's not for anything nefarious. It's just to facilitate your communication with hot sad dads in your area code. Anyway, I'm happy to see all of you because I was up so late. I can't guarantee we'll do what's the total number of dads. Wait, hang on. I think there are exactly 3 dads, and I think they're all hot and sad. Wait a minute. There's a 4th-ish one who may not be sad. I'm like really stretching the definition kind of thing. Let's see. No dad. No dad. No dad. Fatherless. I think that's it. There's the 3 main dads and then someone who could be a dad. Yeah, so you've got 3 or 4, your selection. Yeah, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Wow. I had not pieced that together. That's really funny, though. Good shit. You don't have a father? Congratulations! I feel like that's probably, like, for the best. I feel like all dads are, like, a little bit evil. So, not an Arcane, though. Well, at least 2 dads are not a little bit evil. The Venn diagram. The Venn diagram, it's a circle. It's a circle. They intersect completely in a one-to-one. Yeah, at least. I'm gonna end up rewatching it. I need to rewatch episodes 4 through the end all in one go. So I need to set aside like a 6-hour block where I just want to look at pretty things and feel emotions. I can't imagine Silent Hill will have me feeling emotions today, right? So yeah, full disclosure, I said this a couple of minutes ago. No, I said this in chat. I didn't vocalize it. I don't really remember. We're in a labyrinth, so I'm already discombobulated. I don't really know where we're going. I don't really think I know what's next. I can't remember if I finished an area or like got a little eye strainy and just called it where we were. So I might need some more heavy-handed guidance at the beginning as I get my bearings straight so I'm not discombobulated. It's the clap that really makes that, I think. Every silent has a hill. Yo, she's silent on my hill till I... Remake? I almost said Maria. She's silent on my hill till I Maria. I wish. Till I meet monster. Yo, she meet on my monster. She meet on my monster till my hills go silent. That's the thing, right? I need explanations for some of the things that have happened in this game, and I'm not getting them. And I still want to know what the ominous scraping sound was that we kept hearing at the beginning of the game we were roaming out and about. I still want to know. Sorry, that was me hearing a creak and wondering if Mochi was getting into something, but I think he's okay. Last we saw Mochi, he was resting very peacefully and comfortably. So I think he's probably not getting up to any mischief. Sound of the scary door. Something tells me that may not be accurate. Something tells me that might not be true. I don't know. I guess it depends on how we like Silent Hill too. I don't know what game we're playing next, actually. There's a part of me that wants to go straight into The Last of Us. There's a part of me that does want to tinker around with Alien Isolation. Wilds comes out in February. Has anyone been playing anything that's been recently released that they've been having a good time with? I know I've heard Metaphor is very good. That's also like 300 hours of gameplay. So Dragon Age. I should have known. Dragon Age is a big one that just came out. I feel like there was another RPG one that just came out. 10 seconds into... Wait, you didn't relaunch after the game crashed? Alex! What if there was a scary door in your... Wouldn't that be... I'm pretty sure that's the plot of House of Leaves. I'm a big fan of spatial horror, though. So I always find that to be very compelling. I like when the horror is unexplained and space. And I don't mean space as in outer space. I mean like the space that surrounds me. I always find that to be very compelling when it comes to distressing environments. Jump straight into the... Yeah, why not? We probably don't have to play 3. We can probably skip that. I don't know anything about 3. I do. The only thing I know about Silent Hill is that arguably there's a couple of games in this franchise that are just like absolute utter dog shit. And then Resident Evil is zombies. And it has Leon and at least 2 lesbians. That's what the internet has told me about Resident Evil. That's my knowledge of osmosis that we've picked up from those titles. Certainly had a bit of a... Yeah, that's right, Alan Wake. Subtle Center finished Dragon Age, and it was, whoa, my God, you're already done? Wasn't this game meant to be like really, really long? I've heard, yes. Yeah, we really do need to do something about Alan Wake. I know I want to play 2. I've been told I should probably play 1 and Control, but I know there's some quality of life features that like 1 doesn't have that might make it a more, what's the word that I'm looking for? Might make it a less optimal stream game pick, but like I don't play games unless I stream them, so it's short. I have not played any of the Mass Effect games. There is only one thing I know about Mass Effect, right? Get ready, buckle up. First of all, I'm just gonna come out and say, okay, so there's 2 things I know about Mass Effect. It's got a blue lady. I'll be honest, I don't really find blue women to be like that compelling of a design choice. I just don't really, blue women do not spark joy in me. However, it has been brought to my attention that there is a character in Mass Effect, and he looks like this. And that I find compelling. I don't know who he is, but he's got like a little cat mouth kind of. And I'm like, okay, tell me more. Who are you? Like, what's your name? What are Garrus? See, I don't even know their names. I saw his face once and I went, I'll remember that. I can't believe I know. Is it not common for people to refer to this character with the W emoji and the little eyes for the dashes? Helen translates nonsensical explanation effortlessly. I haven't even heard the voice performances, right? I don't think I've ever even seen like a cutscene of this game. But I saw a picture of that one guy and I went, oh, interesting. And you can see my memory of that character has persisted. So, and no idea who Crow was referring to until Helen said Garrus. And now I'm just quiet. Ooh, Helen, why were you thinking about Mass Effect? Like Garrus effect? Listen, he just looks kind of, is he cat-like? Maybe we shouldn't answer that. If the answer is yes, I might have to play Mass Effect. Aren't there like 5 Mass Effect games though? That's a lot. That's quite a lot of Mass Effect. Does the effect get masser every game? Do we ever approach like the event horizon of what the mass can sustain? He's bird-like. Great mix of fantasy and sci-fi. 3 in the main trilogy. Thinking about how BioWare... No! That's bad! What happened? Wait. They're making a new Mass Effect game? It's upcoming? When people say it's upcoming, do they mean like, oh yeah, like 3 fiscal quarters from now? Or do they mean, oh yeah, it's coming in the same way that Silk Song is allegedly coming? Like, do we have details? Do we have information? Do we know? Closer to the, oh boy. They're working on it, but not much else. Veilguard has been upcoming. Okay, yeah, so it's been Silk Songed. I didn't know Veilguard had also gotten the Silk Song treatment. That's crazy to me. It's been announced. Okay. Is it going to be like a continuation of the games that came before it? Or is it going to be like a reboot? Have they said? I guess if we don't have any information. It's not Silk Songed until it's been 5 years since announcing with no more detail. I think I might have removed the Bapanada command when we stopped playing Hollow Knight, when I was going through Stream Elements and cleaning things up. Sorry, everybody. Your Bappas can't be nodded. I'll do my best. So, yeah, I mean, you get the Silk Song treatment. You get Silk Songed. Yeah. if you don't want to be silk songed, just tell people that it's taking a little bit longer than you expect. Like it's the lack of communication that bothers me. It's not the time that it takes to be released. It's just the crickets. Wait, we still have Bapanada? I thought I disabled Bapanada. Bapanada lives. Bapanada won't live on forever. Yeah, this will be Bapanada's last stream. So the story really lost me after Mass Effect 3, and that had a very final ending. The problem is they can't say anything until it's done. That's fair. Yeah, especially I don't know how game development works, right? If I did, I imagine I would be doing other things with my life, maybe. But I imagine it's a lot more difficult and challenging than it seems, right? So I try not to malign any of the development challenges that folks can face. But I also feel like just talking is a good way to maintain like healthy relationship with your player base. Just talk. Just talk. It's so easy. I feel like it's easy. Unless there are like legal reasons you can't talk, and then it's not easy, and I'm sure that happens sometimes. I miss Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was so good. I was like, I literally, all that time we were talking about Silksong, I was literally about to ask, is Hollow Knight getting a sequel anytime soon? Because I legitimately, like, we talk about Silksong, but I talk about Silksong like it's the platonic abstract of a game that exists in some mythological or legendary capacity, as opposed to something we will actually get one day. Silksong is an idea. It's not media. So I was like, yeah, are we gonna get more Hollow Knight? No, we're not. We're not. It's not happening. But it's so good, Hypnos. So good. Well, I suppose I mean talking more less in the way of like in the game you get this, and more of in the development process. We estimate that we're maybe like, I don't know, like we're still working on it. We're not ready yet, but we're working on it. I like those check-ins. Yeah. Oh, they have a sign that says it's never happening. It's never happening. This tea is the perfect temperature. I woke up coughing this morning and with a sore throat. So maybe we will be able to stream next weekend if I'm too sick to travel for Thanksgiving. That would actually be really bad, but I guess we'll see where we go. You need to eat? Go eat. Ilias, what do you want for lunch? What did everybody have for breakfast? Hey, Tommy. I was gonna make toast, but it turns out someone, not me, ate the last piece of bread yesterday. So instead, I just ate a spoonful of peanut butter out of the jar. Coffee cake, chai latte. Fuck, now I want a chai latte. Ooh. I should get coffee later. I should nap later. I should drink water today. Pizza, then get pizza. Get pizza. You can never go wrong with pizza. You can never go wrong. Also, I moved over a lot of video onto my auxiliary drive today. So I think we probably have like another 2 weeks of streams before things get really dicey on the space front. So hopefully we can make some moves. We can make some things happen. I'm thinking about cutting No, I'm not supposed to cut my hair until I have 4 months. I want it to hit my collarbones. And then we can start cutting. It's tough. The burden of physicality. Positively nightmarish. Tasted like water. Oh, well, see, okay, so you had a low-quality chai latte, John. Ordinarily, they are delicious. I believe chai lattes are the drink of choice of beloved community member Renoxel, who is not here, but who I am sending good vibes to. So, supposed to go grocery shopping, and I did not. So it'll probably be a pizza. I ordered some food in last night with the anticipation that I would eat half of it and save half of it for lunch today. My stomach had other plans. My stomach said, no, keep eating. Keep going. You've got the space. Wouldst thou like to live deliciously? So now I have no leftovers and no bread for toast. So maybe I'll have pizza tonight too. I'm not really feeling soup today. I've had a lot of soup this week, so. It is. It is. I'll eat half. And I did. I ate half. And then I went, I'm satisfied, but there's still space left. Why shouldn't I have it? And that's a fun game too, because sometimes you play that with yourself and you keep eating, and then you have like 3 pieces left, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so full. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to hork. And then you have to like force yourself to finish because then it's not a proper leftover serving. Unfortunately for me, I unhinged my jaw like a serpent and inhaled all of that food whole. So felt great afterwards and have no leftovers today. Yeah, you're hork. Hork is technically like, I don't know where that came from. I don't know if hork is like a word that exists in English to mean what I use it to mean. Hork started as my word for what Mochi does when he's about to get sick. Like the full body rolling and the like, if any cat owners know what I'm talking about. And it just sort of oh, Mochi's horking. Okay. And now I use horking for other things. So yeah, either I've poisoned the mental lexicons of all of my friends and they've picked up hork from me. I don't think hork is a word. Oh my God, it is! It's slang for throwing or getting sick. Also to eat quickly, which I think could be a little confusing. If you're like, oh yeah, I horked all those pies. It's like, that seems ambiguous. Great night for raccoons. There's a thing called a horker. Does it like cough at you? Horking it. I don't like the phrase horking it down, I'll be honest with you. Horked a whole pizza. At some point, I'm going to say hork where I should say jork, and it's going to get weird. May the hork be horking it up. All right, that's enough. I'm taking us into this game.
Good.
Well, I thought, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Chromunity. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, what am I but the only speaker of Crow in the world? Yeah, it's an ancient and soon to be extinct language. I do my best to spread it. That's why whenever I we call it interpreting Crow speak when I make a key smash, and a bunch of people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? And one person is like, well, yes, you see, it's precisely this, and they're right. Sort of like what Helen just did with my Garrus emote. Yeah. So, or if I go on like a weird tangent and I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about this game, and it's a game where I'm like in the dark with monsters and it's scary, and people are like, it's literally any horror game. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And inevitably someone is like, it is this game exactly. And I say, yes, that's the one. And it's not like a random guess. They just know. I'm training you all. I'm training you all to be fluent. That one person, Helen. We have a couple others as well. Most of the mods are pretty good with Crow Speak. Sublime is pretty good with Crow Speak also. Ren is, yeah, a lot of the regulars are, actually, which is kind of cute. I'm leaving my mark on you. I'm making you worse. The literacy rate, drastic go down. It's funny. All right. I'm going to take us into the game. It works in reverse. It does. So, 5 years ago, maybe at this point, Artemis sent someone in our conversation. I'm pretty sure, Artemis, it was you. Sent me a picture of like a cat being stretched out, and I was like, look how long. And Artemis said, ah, yes, testing the length. And it was the first time I'd ever heard the word length, and now I say length all the time. I've even turned it into a verb. When I stretch out Mochi, he's lengthened. The length of the cat. Oh yeah, I have brainworms. Yeah, parasites. Pretty soon there's not gonna be anything but air in my brain, in my cranial cavities. Yeah, The bacteria will soon starve. There won't be anything left for it to consume. Slonk is something different. So slonking is like when they skitter, kind of like. But lengthened, strooched. Oh yeah, it's good. Owning a cat has made me speak like a fucking toddler. It's fantastic. Wish there was just air in my brain. Good news, Ilias! With your choice of like several amoebas, you can make that a reality. It's like anytime I have a friend that's like, oh, I wish I had like softer skin, or I wish I had like X quality. I'm like, good news. You may not have known this. There's a medication that can do that for you. If you're so inclined, like, you can make this a reality. Like, don't let your wishes be wishes. Your wishes can be real. They're for so long, I imagine rolling off the bed. See, but that's for me, like slink. Like slonk would be a derivative of slink, but they'd have to be doing it in a silly way. And slinking is like to skitter, like cat moving, like maybe low to the ground, like kind of quick. But she slinks sometimes. Slank, it's not. You know. That, what is the word I'm looking for? Oh, I was about to start dropping like actual like real linguistic terms as a meme, but I'm too tired and stupid for that today. So slank is too close. That also. Yes. Slonk is slink but lacking in grace, or doing it goofily. Yes. Air in your brain is not a good thing. But that's the beauty of life. We can choose. We can choose bad decisions sometimes if we want. If we want air in our brains, that, you know, we can pursue that. Such is the beauty of humanity. Slink is to slonk. Well, not quite. Because I feel like zig and zag either has to be combined or in a pair. Whereas you can slink without slonking. I feel like it's a rectangle square situation. Not every slonk is a slink. But I'm not doing that. I'm turning I said Final Fantasy. I'm not turning I'm turning Silent Hill on. We'll take our first break in like 20 minutes. Also, I think I said this already. I don't feel great today because I stayed up until 3 a.m. watching Arcane. So we're going to try for a full stream block, and I'll probably take some Advil on break. And if I just don't really feel like I want to be scared or in a dark room, then we'll put a pin in it, and I'll make sure to go to bed early today. There's a part of my brain that's like, staying up late can be a migraine trigger, and I know that, but I rolled the dice on. I don't really think that's how dice are rolled, but that's always my go-to. Anyway, we're going to hope that that doesn't happen. So we'll pound the Advil, and we'll keep ourselves nice and cool. I've got water. I've got tea. I've already launched the game. I think we are good. Okay, hang on. Moving some things around. Okay. I'm going to put this over here. Okay. And then I'm going to turn the game audio on for me, which I hear now, so that's marvelous. And I think we are ready to go. We got fresh batteries in the controller, so hopefully there won't be any mischief. Hang on. Do I have to click into the game window to activate it? I do. All right. I thought we finished the flooded area. But if we didn't, I will probably need some guidance to figure out how to get back to where we want to be. See here? I love it. I love it. Okay. So, yeah, because the desolate area You go downstairs and it becomes the flooded area. And I'm gonna assume because the handcuffed gate isn't like checked that we probably haven't done that. So yeah, can I get a Heaven's Door guidance as to which part of this map I should return to first? Because I don't super remember the flow of our progress from last time. And I'd rather not wander about in the dark unproductively. Did I get a small... I think I did. Yes, I have a small key. That's right, we found the key and then couldn't figure out what the key would unlock. So that unlocks the handcuffed door. Okay, but to get... So to get... That's the handcuffed gate, which means I need to go back down the ladder. Well, I hear monsters, but I'm pretty sure I killed all the monsters here. So, okay. How do I go back down? Do we think we go through here? Oh, right. I can't crawl through there because it's blocked by a thing. So that is not the way. That's okay. We'll figure it out. And if I feel like I need images, I can also do a different search myself. I think this is taking me out. Okay, so I think it's behind the save area, actually. Sorry, everyone. I'm not good at reading maps. Normally, here we go. And then if we follow this, we should be able to go down. And then if we do a little bit of running, we should get back to the other ladder. Again, I'm pretty sure we killed all of the enemies here. But I'm just gonna double tap to make sure. Okay, so this is our first one. Oh, Necrophistless, thank you so much for the cheer. I accidentally had alerts paused because we were doing the 5.2 cutscene yesterday and I forgot to re-enable them. But thank you. I quite appreciate that. What'd you have for breakfast today? I've been asking everyone what they had for breakfast. And then we want to go to another ladder. But do we want to go to the close ladder or the far away one? Because there's two other ladders. Couple Haichus. What's your favorite flavor of Haichu? You guys are gonna laugh at me. When Alex said it has Roman numeral 3 on it, it never occurred to me those were Roman numeral. I thought they were just like eyes or like fucked up markers for some heinous bullshit. I didn't actually realize the ladders were numbered. I thought it was just like miscellaneous crap that I didn't need to pay attention to. Some kind of visual clutter that indicated something horrific. Whatever. It'll terrify me at some point. I don't need to think about it now. Did not realize they were numbers. So. Yeah, like, I was like, they're not numbered. This game, you wouldn't number a ladder. So I think we go this way.